What's up, YouTube? So in this video, we'll be talking about Xavier McKinney out of Alabama. He's a safety, in my opinion, a strong safety, box safety. I don't really want him playing free safety too much. In a pinch, I think you can put him there because of his ability to read the field, but I don't think that's the best spot for him. He's not really the fastest guy in the world. He ran a 4.63 in the 40, so he's not particularly slow per se. But I wouldn't want him playing free safety, and also it's not just his speed, because his range going sideline to sideline is not that great either. Now, in times where Alabama has put him at free safety and let him play with range, he has had some success because he does read the field pretty well. So a lot of times when things are in front of him, he can go and make a tackle or make a play, but I think he's much better in the box. Also, like deep zone, sometimes you see him getting a little bit lost out there. That was something you've seen a little bit on film. But I do like this guy a lot. I just don't want him playing free safety. If you play him at strong safety, he can do a lot of really good things for you. I just don't want him being put at the wrong spot. Because so many players end up getting drafted by the wrong team. Like for example, with this guy, if he gets drafted to a team that already has a really good strong safety and he's forced to play free safety, I mean, he'll still have some success because he's a good player, but it's not his best fit. Like, can he play free safety? Sure, but he also could play kicker. Doesn't mean he should play kicker. You know what I'm saying? As far as his coverage skills go, they're pretty okay, like especially against tight ends. He can cover tight ends pretty well. He can shadow them, and also like slower, like less explosive slot receivers. He can cover them pretty well. He'll shadow them really well, but he doesn't necessarily have like true like cornerback type skills, and that really becomes apparent when like I said, movement wise, he'll lock up a slower receiver or tight end. And he'll shadow him the whole time. But if you get one of those quarterbacks who will just throw up a 50-50 ball, because there are some quarterbacks that they'll see that you've got them covered and they'll just look a different way and not throw it to them. But then you get quarterbacks like, say, Ryan Fitzpatrick, who will have no problem just throwing that ball up and just seeing if his receiver can make a play. And those types of quarterbacks are kind of a bad matchup for Xavier McKinney, because like when the ball is actually in the air, he's not always the best. Sometimes he loses some jump balls and stuff like that, so that's something to keep in mind. I don't think he has like true corner skills. Like I said, he has the movement to keep up with people, but just keep that in mind. Again, why I don't want him playing free safety. But if you just want him to cover some tight ends and stuff like that, he can absolutely do that. It's just something that you have to keep in mind. But to get into the positives of this guy, because like I said, it's always between him and Grant Delpit on who's the best safety in this class. To me, it's like 1A, 1B, depending on what you're looking for. Grant Delpit is for sure the better free safety. But I don't like Grant Delpit as a strong safety, and it's the opposite with Xavier McKinney. If you put him in the box and just let him see the field and let him blow shit up, he'll do a lot for you. He plays extremely angry. He's a hard-ass hitter. He'll set the tone. He'll rock you shit. He'll get you some fumbles. And that's his type of thing. I made videos about Darnell Savage, in last year's class, and I made a couple of them during the season. And he kind of plays a little bit like him. He's not as fast by any means, but it's kind of like that. He's really good, like diagnosing the play quickly, reacting, and then going to blow it up. That is where his best traits lie. So I really want him in the box playing strong safety. He's really best at being an enforcer out there. Now, one thing I will say, it doesn't happen a lot, so I don't want people to overblow what I'm about to say. There is one thing with him that aggression sometimes does come back to hurt him a little bit. Sometimes when he's going to make a tackle, he will miss because he is usually a really short tackler and a really hard hitter. But sometimes his aggression does get the better of him, and sometimes a ball carrier can shake him up and use that aggression against him, and he'll end up looking a little silly. But it doesn't happen a lot. But I wanted to at least mention that I have seen it. But it is rare. I'm definitely not going to sit here and say that he isn't a sure tackler because he usually is. But just like with any really aggressive player, it's gonna hurt you sometimes. But he will get you some interceptions. He's going to get you some batted passes. He'll probably get some sacks for you if you got a creative defensive coordinator or whoever's calling the defensive plays on your team. But yeah, to me, as long as you got him in the box, I think he's going to do really well for you. Yeah. So, yeah, if your team is in the market for a strong safety, then I think this guy is perfect for you. Like I said, the debate between him and Grant Delpit is a pretty strong one. Like I said, it just depends on what you're looking for. The Dolphins, because I'm a Dolphins fan, we kind of need both positions, but we really need strong safety because we just like over Rashad Jones. But I don't know. I don't know which one I'd prefer. But I might make a video separate talking about who I prefer. I'll probably do like a ranking video at some point for different positions. But I'm not done watching film on all of these guys yet, so I'm not ready to do that. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.